Okay, another encyclopedia entry that nobody asked for, but I noticed it and thought, let's go ahead and go over it. Firstborn. So if you're new here, my name's Sandra. I love old books, and the insignificant cucks hate me because of it. So we're going over as much history as possible. We're in the Chambers Encyclopedias. These were printed in the 1890s. So if you go back and look through the videos, we did cross a couple days ago or a week ago or something. And then we just did cannibalism. And the stuff that it says is absolutely crazy. So when I saw Firstborn, it's like, okay, well, all of this stuff about the Bible, right? It's just crazy. So let's go ahead and go over this. Firstborn, Hebrew, Bakor, Greek, Prototokos, Latin, primogenitus, in scriptural use signifies the first male offspring, whether of man or of other animals, due to the Creator by the Mosaic law as a recognition of his supreme dominion. The firstborn male, whether of men or of animals, was devoted from the time of birth to God, and the firstborn male child that had to be redeemed 1 month after birth by an offering not exceeding in value 5 shekels of silver. Exodus 13:13. Oh, I have a Bible from 1822. We're going to have to go look that up. I mean, I have lots of Bibles, but one of them, my favorite one's from 1822. Provided the child lived longer than that period. The firstborn male of animals also, whether clean or unclean, was equally regarded as devoted to God. That of clean animals, if free from blemish, was to be delivered to the priest within 12 months after birth to be sacrificed to the Lord, Baal, nor was it permitted to any but the priests to partake of the flesh of such victims. Isn't that fucking convenient? If the animal were blemished, it was not to be sacrificed, but to be eaten at home. The firstborn of unclean animals, again, was either to be put to death or to be redeemed with the addition of 1/5 of its value. If not redeemed, to be sold, and the price given to the priests. By the Mosaic law, primogeniture had certain privileges attached to it, the chief of which were the headship of the family and a double portion of the inheritance. Among other nations, considerable variety existed as to the succession of children to the inheritance of their parent, for the discussion of which see the articles entail, family, feudalism, land laws, and succession. Okay, so we definitely have to go over those. Okay, so here is the Bible. We're at Exodus, and we are in chapter 13. So it says it's about the firstborn are sanctified to God. The memorial of the Passover is command. The firstlings of beasts are set apart. The Israelites go out of Egypt and carry Joseph's bones with them. They come to Etham. God guideth them by a pillar of a cloud and a pillar of fire. Yet they try to complain about witchcraft when this book is quite literally just witchcraft. Okay, so first off, if you're new here and you don't know how I feel, so Lord is quite literally Baal. It is not God. This whole book, now, don't get me wrong, there are parts of the Bible that are true, but I think what happened is that the Blues got a hold of it and decided to put a bunch of shit that they wanted in here as a way to control people. Because if you really think about it, organized religion is all about control. If they tell you, hey, if you don't do this, bad things are going to happen, people are going to follow along and do most of what they say, when a lot of it is the most asinine shit I've ever heard of in my life. And people don't even stop to say, well, what about the contradictions and the hypocrisy of the whole situation? They're just like, okay, I'll be quiet, and we blindly trust. So if you look at the Bible like that, then it changes everything, okay? So, and the Lord, Baal, spoke unto Moses, saying, sanctify unto me all the firstborn whatsoever open the womb among the children of Israel, both of man and of beast. It is mine. See, there is no way that God, who created the heaven and the earth and mankind and everything, is going to be like, oh, psych, that first one, I need it back. And also, the animals, only the priest get to eat them. Isn't that quite convenient? The priests who supposedly get messages from God and the same ones that fuck children. I mean, there is just no way on earth that my God is going to pick those people ever. And then I've had people, they're like, oh, well, God went by Lord also. They can both do it. Why on earth, if you are God, are you going to then, it blows my mind. It blows my mind that people even go along with it. Okay, let's just do the whole thing. And Moses said unto the people, remember this day in which ye came out from Egypt, out of the house of bondage. For my strength of hand, the Lord, Baal, brought you out from this place. There shall no leavened bread be eaten. This day come ye out in the month Abib, and it shall be when the Lord Baal shall bring thee into the land of the Canaanites, and the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, which he sware unto thy fathers to give thee, a land flowing with milk and honey, that thou shalt keep this service in this month. 7 days thou shalt eat unleavened bread, and in the 7th day shall be a feast to the Lord Baal. Unleavened bread shall be eaten 7 days, and there shall no leavened bread be seen with thee, neither shall there be leaven seen with thee in all thy quarters. And thou shalt shew thy son in that day, saying, This is done, because of that which the Lord Baal did unto me when I came forth out of Egypt. And it shall be for a sign unto thee upon thy hand, and for a memorial between thine eyes, that the Lord's law, Baal's law, may be in thy mouth. For with a strong hand hath the Lord Baal brought thee out of Egypt. Thou shalt therefore keep this ordinance in his season from year to year. And it shall be when the Lord Baal shall bring thee into the land of the Canaanites, as he sware unto thee and thy fathers, and shall give it thee. That thou shalt set apart unto the Lord Baal all that openeth the matrix, and every firstling that cometh of a beast which thou hast, the males shall be the Lord's, Baal's. And every firstling of an ass thou shalt redeem with a lamb. And if thou wilt not redeem it, then thou shalt break his neck. And all the firstborn of men among thy children shall thou redeem. And it shall be when thy son asketh thee in time to come, saying, What is this? Thou shalt say unto him, By strength of hand the Lord Baal brought us out of Egypt from the house of bondage. It is also the Lord Baal who said that they were chosen people and said that they could have any land, right? So I digress. I know that was totally off, but this shit blows my mind, and I can't believe how many people are still brainwashed by it. Oh, and just in case, like I didn't specify, I believe in God. Most certainly. I have an amazing relationship with God. God does not believe in organized religion. And God, there is no way on earth that my God would ever do the horrible things that it says he does in this book.